up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mini Debates. I don't know why I say what up, everybody. Like, no one's going to respond to the what up.
What up, everybody? Hey!
What up, everybody? Hey!
Well, people are also listening.
People are also listening, too. What is the topic? The topic is, would you rather marry the debate is, would you rather marry the smartest person alive or the hottest person alive? So, David, please make the case for the smartest person alive.
Okay, I want to begin this by saying, no matter what you do, if you marry the hottest person alive or the smartest person alive, you will get divorced. Your smart ass wife is going to get on your nerves.
That's probably true.
And your hot ass wife is going to inevitably piss you off. It's just going to happen. So the question really is, who would you rather spend that limited time with? Would you rather spend it with the smartest person alive or the hottest person alive? 3 reasons you spend it with the smartest person alive. Number 1, that smartest person is going to be rich, which means that divorce alimony payment going to be fat. Reason number 2, that person can hold a phenomenal conversation. Hot people have virtually no skills because they're just told that they can be hot and get away with it. Now,
he's right on. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just going to say this. To people that are hot, don't hate me. I do agree that y'all are very, very talented. Like, people that make a claim that, like, oh, hot people have no talent, I think is wrong. But in terms of skills that are interpersonal besides being hot, you don't have to practice those skills every day. Now, some people are just great at it. That's great for you, but on balance, I would say that there are a ton of hot people in the world that that can't hold a basic conversation, which sucks. So the smartest person can hold that. And reason number 3, bruh, the smart is the inverse of that. The smartest people just have so many skills. Like, bro, do you know how phenomenal it's going to be to never have to go to H&R Block again? Because your wife can just do your taxes all the time? They have knowledge. They can download cookbooks in your brain so they know how to cook. They can teach you.
Hey, is this the smartest person? This is a superwoman. Like,
if they're the smartest person, I assume they have knowledge of everything. They know ancient boxing forms, and they can teach you. They can work they have intimate knowledge of everything. Intimate knowledge of everything is better.
If you're gonna break up anyway, right? Divorce. Wouldn't it be better to just be with a hot person, for that limited amount of time?
Why? I just gave you 3 reasons.
Money's going to be the same. If they're hot, they're probably going to figure out a way to make money.
But not as much as the smartest person, though.
But at one point, it doesn't matter. J-Lo doesn't have Amazon, Jeff Bezos money, but it doesn't matter. She's fine. She has money.
But the person that divorced Jeff Bezos now has more money than J-Lo. If J-Lo
there's no
woke up,
impact to that money.
What do you mean?
$35 billion versus what J-Lo has, $700-800 million. What more can you do? My point
you can do $34 billion.
I get it.
$200 million worth of shit.
All right, is the smartest person alive also very ugly? Here's the argument. I think we have to agree on that.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think they have to be ugly, but are they definitely not hot? There's hot, ugly, and then there's
they'll be a regular person. I say for the purposes of this, because if they were also stunning, if they were beautiful, it's over. You don't have an argument at that point, and I'm not going to do that to you. For the purposes of making this an actual debate, we'll say that they have to look like a regular. You can't stick me with a smart troll in the same way that I can. In the same way that I can't stick you with just.
You stick me with a fucking dumbass hot. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You said they literally can't talk to people.
Well, that's because that's a difficult skill.
So if I have a hot wife, in my example,
who can
talk
with your spiritual ass. She can't hold a conversation with you.
Okay, maybe not crazy amounts of conversation, but at least decent, not just can't hold one. And she has money.
Yeah, she's hot. So she can hold.
I don't see what's the downside to this. She can hold money.
Okay, so
a smart person has more money.
So here's the thing. That's a pretty big. So if you want to debate that, and we just want to make that the locus of the debate, I'll take you on that. If you want to make that the locus of the debate, I'll absolutely take you up on that. I just think that the money is really, really important in that context. But you'll notice that everything you've said has just been there's no downside to the hot person, and not that there is an upside, right?
The upside is they're hot.
What's the? Okay, explain. Bro, explain that.
You can't being with a hot person. I feel like that's just cool.
What are you talking about?
If you're with the hottest person alive,
you must.
If you're with Rihanna, you don't think that's a cool thing? Just to be with Rihanna?
What if she has a horrible personality?
Also, what if it was Rihanna with no voice? What if it was Rihanna? She's only hot. Yeah, the only characteristic she's got is she's hot.
So you're giving me a hot dummy then. I don't think we get to assume.
No! You just can't be like she's hot and she can sing and she can do da-da-da-da.
No, she's hot and she has a personality. Can I get both of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can't get that
She's hot.
You
Like-
can't get that she's got like incredible acting talent or like she can.
I don't need to win all that.
She's
I
got to
think
make her
she's
money.
hot.
Basically, she's got to make her money as a model. She's got to make her money for being hot.
I don't think the money argument is the best. I think the argument that you have is conversations. Because I think what creates the intimacy in a relationship is not...
But that's an upside. What I'm saying is that you've got to be able to explain to me what the actual upside to this hot person. Your literal upside was just describing that this person was hot. That's not an argument.
Okay, what about showing them off?
So they're an object.
Right, they're not going to feed your ego.
Money is an object. You are objectifying the woman you married with the money.
But the conversation is not. It's an upside.
Okay, so then don't get rid of the money thing. Because you're trying to latch on to hella arguments. This money thing is irrelevant at that point.
But she's going to make money for being smart. It's inevitable.
So then you can't say the billions versus the millions. The money doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
the
can.
conversation
You get a hot girl that can make millions. I get a dummy that can... No, not a dummy, sorry.
No, is that term offensive? Dummy?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I don't think it's offensive.
You're
use the
basically
word
describing a girl, or in this situation,
I'm not
you're
gonna-
talking about a girl.
I'm not gonna lie. Here's the weird thing about the word dummy. Now,
There's a whole brand called like calculus for dummies. Right?
I'm a big bot. I'm a big bot.
That's used in like a playful way.
But you wouldn't say calculus
but
or
that's definitely
other
playful.
bad word.
But here's the point of this was to say, I think that in this scenario, you get a hot person that can make millions. You get a hot person that can make money with their capabilities. That's why you're limited to millions.
She's not a dummy.
Huh?
She's not a dummy.
No, she's smart enough to monetize her looks. She's smart enough to do that. And mine is smart enough to monetize the fact that she knows everything. She's smart enough to monetize business,
how are you gonna deal
technology, STEM.
How are you going to
writing? She can do everything.
How are you going to deal with the fact that you have to deal with someone being that smart? Because I feel like if I was
this is the argument. This was my argument. This is why I prefaced this debate with your smart ass wife is going to get on your nerves and you're going to divorce her inevitably. I agree with you on this. I don't even have a response.
That's kind of wrong, David. Just because she's so smart that you would feel intimidated by a smart, independent, awesome woman?
Look, pan it on me.
I don't think it's gender specific.
Yes. If you are so smart that I feel inept.
I don't know. If a guy is super smart, if the roles were reversed, women would be like...
That goes against your argument, because your argument is like girls are so like
they should
shell of themselves that
they should divorce
won't
them.
be insecure if a guy is that.
The girl should divorce them too.
Like this is the point. You're trying
Yes.
to make let me make the argument first. You're trying to make the argument that David's like not able to be with an independent, successful woman. If your argument
I didn't say successful. I said
she's smart.
Okay.
Well, if
Not
she's
every smart person has to be successful.
Wait, hold on. Let's assume that she's like super smart. She made a lot of money because that's what he said. If your argument is that a woman will be able to be with a super successful, smart guy, the smartest guy in the world.
I will say this.
That means the girl you're saying is like, you're saying girls in general aren't as independent or don't have as much like competitive fervor as guys. Because if David's gonna leave, but the girl's not gonna leave, then the girl's just okay.
So
with
then
the
on the flip side, you're saying that guys have so much fervor that they have so much competitiveness that they can't be with a woman that is smarter.
No, I'm saying it's
makes more money.
I'm saying it's not gender specific.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying everyone would be intimidated at that.
Yeah, she's phenomenal at writing.
If you're dating the smartest person, you're gonna be intimidated.
Every single person is intimidated
by
someone more successful.
If it's the smartest person in the world, yes.
Yeah, I think there's
What about the hottest person in the world?
Yes, you're gonna get divorced with that person too.
No, but I don't know. Like, here's the question: does the intimidation matter that much? Because if the hottest person,
yes, it does. Yes, you're gonna get divorced with that. Yes.
Other people are looking at that constantly.
I'm not saying the divorce.
Jealous.
No, if the hottest person in the world chose you, and you, let's say, are a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, you know what you would do?
That means there's true love.
No.
Actually, I will go back against your divorce argument.
This happens all the time.
I will go back against your divorce
I'll take you up on this.
If there's true love,
there's not
true. A hot person went below their standards.
It's not going to work.
Why would they go below their standards?
First of all, stop saying below.
No, if you're a 10 and you're not going for a 10, and you're going for a 7.
Amit, this happens all the time.
Yeah, it does happen all the time. A lot of hot people don't always match with their level.
So why does the divorce have to happen at that point?
Because what ends up happening inevitably is that the guy is like, oh my god, why is she with me? And you start questioning yourself. Even if she tells you,
but I think that turns on you. The guy is like, she's with me? I must be amazing.
That's not what happens.
You're more insecure now because you're with the hottest person.
I'm not saying you won't be insecure. I'm just saying that insecurity is going to go away.
No, it's not.
They decided to be with you?
The first month, it might feed your ego. That doesn't mean that
it's going to be the first month. If you're with someone for 10 years, you're not getting a divorce just because you're insecure at that point. Like, I don't think you're going to get a divorce after a couple of years. If you give them some time.
How long were Bezos and
25 years. You're saying the insecurity is that bad?
Cheated. It had nothing to do with hotness.
Yeah, he cheated. You're saying 10 years later you're gonna be so insecure, or 5 years later?
Yeah, it's still gonna happen.
I think the insecurity for smartness can last 5-10 years, not attractiveness.
Why?
You get over that soon.
You think people are insecure? You think people would be more insecure from smartness than from looks?
Because the smart person is doing shit with their life. The hot person is just hot.
But wait. How did you get there, Mr. Hot people? We doing stuff, monetizing our life.
They're not doing as much as a smart person, right? They're not as talented, not as skilled. Yes, they're doing some stuff.
Wait, what? You think
I've already agreed with.
Let me just scroll out of frame again.
Wait, why would a hot person not be successful?
Too? Are you listening to the debate? We've already agreed that the hot person is not doing as much as the smart person.
Well, they're not making as much money.
Yeah, and they're not as skilled. They're not doing cooking lessons, and they're not taxes.
No, because there are hot people that. But if you're smart,
you cannot make this argument both ways. You said cooking and taxes and super smart. I'm saying the hot person. Let's say they're a movie star. They're not doing cooking. They're not doing taxes.
But movie star, do you know how long they spend on set?
Sure. Yeah. Yes, but that is their craft. They're not also doing a ton of other things.
No. Those things I was saying the smart person are doing are just skills at their disposal. Like they're obviously not doing taxes every single day for their life.
On balance, the hot person
balance,
is not
they're doing one thing, and they just have the capability to. They can cook breakfast every day, but that doesn't mean that they're like they spend all the time doing breakfast.
Is not as talented in terms of all the other skills, which leads to the better conversations as the smart person. But they're good in their craft. My point is, why does that insecurity outweigh on attractiveness versus a smart person who can do a ton of things?
Because
who also has a ton of more money than you?
Wait. The reason why I don't understand that is because I've also said that both of these things end in divorce. Your argument is somehow about...
I'm contesting that.
Hold on. No. Your argument is that there is an aggregate point and that you might... Even if you are correct that somehow you are more insecure with a smart person, which I don't agree with, inevitably what ends up happening is that in both scenarios, it doesn't last all the way because there is a threshold you pass that makes divorce happen.
But my argument for your divorce rate is empirical.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like
most people don't divorce the people that are. Are we good? Are we
okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're good.
Okay.
Most people don't divorce the people that are richer.
No, I think most hot people and
they don't divorce the people that are richer than them. They don't divorce the people that are richer than them.
I don't know.
They don't make that move because then they lose the money. So I don't know what your money argument is. They don't divorce the people. The people that are rich have to divorce them.
But I just don't get the argument that a hot person after 5 years less hot person has decided they're going to out.
No, because there's always suspicion there, is my point. My point there.
But let's assume they're not cheating. Like I think we can assume.
It doesn't no, because you can't make.
The suspicion's going to cause you to get a divorce with the hottest person alive.
Oh, and I mean, inevitably you're going. So what's going to happen inevitably is either you end up being too insecure about the situation and leave, or counterpoint, you end up posturing because of that, and then they end up being like, "Oh, you don't trust me? I'm out of here." That happens a ton.
I agree. I don't think it has to happen at the level of.
It doesn't have to, but it's very likely that it will.
Sure, but if you're with someone for 5-10 years, so you're just saying it's inevitable, even forget.
Yeah, so the question is only about whether or not the time you spend with that person is more valuable, because that process will end. Like that process is going to end prematurely regardless, because the hottest person, a relationship you will not be able to sustain, and the smartest person is a relationship you will not be able to sustain.
So the question, okay, I'll give you that. The question then comes down to, because I think the only thing you're getting from the hot person is something physical. Whereas a smart person, you're getting emotional connection.
Like they can challenge you. I mean, the hot person can challenge you too.
I think you would be.
Also, what are we defining as hot now? Well, is it just facial?
It's that hottest person alive.
Is it just facial, bodily? Like, do they have to be?
I mean, what if you are not attracted to the hottest person alive? What if you're...
Then why do they marry you?
Yeah, that you wouldn't marry them.
Why do they marry you?
This was the whole Miss Universe type of those contests, right? Those are supposed to be the objective.
Yeah.
I hate those pageants.
I hate them too. They're stupid, but
those competitions are not just based on looks. They're based on like a complete package.
They're not based on personality, because they ask them the stupidest questions.
No, but
those girls have these horrible answers.
I disagree.
They have to do a lot of community work.
Talent?
They have to do a lot.
The community work is for the pageant. It's not real.
I don't know about that. I cannot verify.
Really?
That. I am very interested though in I like the question and answer sections because I think that we don't give so. I think that we don't spend enough time analyzing the people that are in the middle that just give normal answers. So we valorize the people. There was this one thing where they asked this like Miss America contestant basically to solve ISIS in 30 seconds, and she rocked it. Like she was phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, yeah, we need to work with our allies in order to make sure that there's cohesion. Allied cohesion is necessary for being able to deal with existential threats in terms of terrorism.
That's not a good answer.
No. She gave a top level
work with your allies.
For 30, if you had 30 seconds on stage in front of like millions of people, that's the best.
That is the most politically correct thing you can say.
You can't. Yeah, that's the point. The point of it is that you can do that.
How is that a unique answer?
It's not
about like being unique.
This is my point.
You're Miss Universe. You should be.
Well, that was Miss America. but this is the point, right? We valorize that person. In the same way that we valorize, I forgot this person's name, but there was a pageant where they asked this girl. They asked this girl.
What they asked?
Damn, I wish I could just pull this up. But they asked this person, to give an answer for what they would do for like children or something, and she gave the worst answer I've ever heard. She was like, I think that we need to do things for the children in like the Africa and bring education in the Africa. And bring kid and
was she
was like, no, she was some white lady. Wow. she was like the Iraq. Like she gave the worst answer we've ever seen, and she started doing a like social media tours because her answer was so dope. Like people kept pushing her on like Kimmel and stuff.
So if you ever notice whenever you add the word "the" in front of like anything, it just automatically becomes like condescending and rude and
or dumb or super important. Like I think it is a spectrum.
Yeah.
Like when David's like, "Yo, this is the debate. Answer this question." I'm like, "Oh, there's a level of importance to this question."
Yeah, or if you say
if you're like the blacks, everybody's
right.
Black.
That's like mad offensive.
Like, you can't say that.
People be wild and saying stuff with the.
Yeah.
Or the, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I think I would have to ultimately agree with you. I think smartest, now that we've thought about it, there's just no benefit other than something physical, and I think that's irrelevant at some point.
Yeah, here's the other thing. Is there like a diminishing returns kind of thing with hot people?
Yeah, I mean, after
we didn't even talk about that.
How much good physical sex or whatever could you have with someone before it's
here's an interesting question for you. Now that we've clearly, this is not even a debate. Like I've clearly won this. People can decide that they think I'm wrong, but I've clearly I did not have a hard time.
Okay, get on with it.
The smartest people. The smartest is just. I'm not saying that because of this. Now I want to know, because I said that I was going to ask you this off camera. Who is your celebrity crush?
Yeah, I didn't really have a good answer to this question. I don't know. I would say J-Lo or Rihanna.
Damn, really?
Really?
Yeah, Rihanna, she's...
not about Rihanna. I didn't know J-Lo was...
So J-Lo's getting older, and I've still seen her in a lot of interviews, and she looks like she's just so...
She does not age.
She's not age. And then I saw her dancing at the halftime shows last year, and I was like, oh my
God.
Shakira,
oh my God. They're both about to be... No, J-Lo is 50.
Yeah, J-Lo's 50.
J-Lo's 50? I thought she was 40.
She's 50, and Shakira's 48, I think, or something.
Bruh, them hips were never lying. That's a while.
Like, she's in her 40s. I don't know if she's 48, but I don't know.
Alright, who's yours?
I don't know. It's Beyonce.
I knew you were gonna say Beyonce.
No. But for real. I think that and I actually had to debate with someone about this. But like for me, one of the people that I think is a celebrity crush is somebody that I didn't think about. But like they're low key like a normal person, and the reason why, ironically, is because they look like somebody else that I also had a crush on. But it's somebody. What's this actress name? I think her name is like Mary Mouser or something.
She white?
Yeah. You said that in such a weird way, but I was like, I remember somebody asked me what my Woman Crush Wednesday was like.
I don't think I have a white Woman Crush Wednesday.
Because it was like, I remember watching her on Scandal.
I don't think I got a white one.
I remember watching her on Scandal, and I was like,
no, I do.
I was like, this is a dope person.
Wait, was she the Owens? Was she the president's wife?
No, president's daughter, I think.
I don't remember.
The president's daughter?
Yeah, something like that.
Who's my white woman crush?
I think it's like Mary Mouser or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yo, honestly, I think it's this girl from TikTok. Who's my white woman crush?
Is it Addison Rae?
No,
don't tell me that.
Oh. No, it's not
The
Addison.
weird thing about it is
Addison's cute, but it's not Addison.
The weird thing about it is
this girl that has like 20,000 followers. No one really knows her. I found her randomly, and she's just kind of cute.
Yeah, the weird thing about it is that's really all these celebrity crushes come down to is the I think this person's kind of cute thing. And my question is would I, if somebody was like, you could be in a lifelong relationship with this celebrity crush, would you do it?
Nah.
And that's where I'm just like, we think through it through they're hot. right?
Yeah, but also the level they're on,
right.
Like, it's true. If knowing you're never gonna get there, it's hard to deal with.
Right. If I like met Mary Mauser and then she was just like super like smart and like super like interesting, then I'd be like, yeah. But like if you were to just push it in front of me and be like, this is the only thing that you have to go off is the stuff that you've seen her do like on TV or be like an actress. I think she's like an actress and a model, and if she's not a model, what a waste of a gift. But I'm just like, if that's
true.
She
doesn't want to be a model, David. We're supposed to use her talents differently.
What a waste of a gift. What a waste of a face.
Models are a really hardworking profession.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying.
Is it that hardworking?
I don't know, but I'm just saying her face is great. What a waste of a gift.
The hardest working profession.
What is smizing?
You try to smize on camera with like 50,000 things
smiling
happening.
with your eyes. No, I get it's hard, but hard.
Oh, I've seen that.
This is the most hardworking.
Yeah.
There's people who like go into a hole and like pull out sewers.
I've
and,
seen like 12 seasons of America's Next Top Model. That's the stuff that they do is insane.
Yeah, I'll be sure to tell the coal miners that you think that's smizing.
No, it's smizing. It's so much more modeling.
Anything you could say, it does not compare to like people driving a truck. That's hard work.
Get out of here.
Loading up a truck in the morning, waking up at 5 a.m.
I saw
hard work.
I saw a video of there was a video of a window washer whose like cable went out and he was hanging off the window washing platform. Now you want to compare that to somebody that almost fell down the catway?
Models or the catwalk? Models have these intricate photo shoots where they're flying or they're on like
Fam, you're not up a 50-story building almost about to break for your death.
There's definitely an episode of America's Next Top Model where I've seen like a scene where that's happening.
Alright, well we gotta end this. So let us know if you think this is the
shout out to all the models out there.
If you would date the hottest or smartest person. I think you and me both agree it's the smartest person. But
yeah,
let us know your answers for hottest.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know. Alright, we out.